Well, hello everyone. I'm having some weird internet issues today, so I'm just going to talk about the run for a couple minutes while I wait to make sure everything is working. As you can see here, the new run is called Beep Bane of Empires, and it will be a challenge run. I did just 2 days ago start a stream, and well, it wasn't challenging enough. I didn't have strict enough rules, and it became very easy very quickly to amass a large amount of money. So the new rule is no stealing whatsoever. That does not include loot. You can loot from enemies, you can loot from old armories, all that stuff. But I can only sell loot. I can only, again, from armories, from enemies, things like that. But I don't necessarily have to be the one to kill them because that would be a nightmare to keep track of when I have more than one character. And finally, I have to solo as Beep, the character Beep, until I reach at least one goal, which will of course be this one. Acquire one unique weapon. I have to do that before I get to the other ones. It's part of the process. So there are two goals of this run. One is collector. I want to collect one of every single unique weapon. That is the Meitou grade weapons, the highest grade you can get. There's only one of each in the world. For the most part, there is a very small chance that weaker enemies will have them, but for the most part, it is one of each on select very well protected and very skilled enemies. So we'll have to go take care of that. That will be fun. After I get one of those, which is already a significant task for a single character, I will then be able to recruit more characters. So that's Collector, which was not possible until they released the rest of the map, which was recent. And there's also a Conqueror goal. I want to test out all of these new features, or the faction interactions. Like if you take out a certain NPC, it can cause cities to become completely destroyed, like the hub, all those destroyed buildings. That can happen to things like the slave markets and, well, other cities as well. I believe it's Shobatai. If you take out a certain guy, it can become overrun by cannibals. And then if you kill the right cannibal, it just becomes deserted like all the other towns. So there's some very cool things we can do here, and I want to test that. I want to test those new features. So I'm rolling it in. Because to get all those unique weapons, guess what? I have to kill the leaders anyway. I might as well do both at the same time. So let's take that down. Go back to the game. And actually, just to double check everything is working. Good. Alright, so I made my own custom mod. That is the Beep Solo. That's also the name of the mod if you want to do that. This is completely identical to the Wanderer start, except you start in Mongrel. That way I can have Beep in like 15 seconds. Instead of needing to train up athletics and then actually run all the way over to Mongrel and hope I don't die. And for advanced options, it will be 4 times the number of nests, which means, of course, more difficult, far more combat, far more enemies. And just because I've never done that before, and hopefully that will make it more interesting. But before we get into that, I'm going to do a very quick overview of my mods. Beep, that's the custom mod I just told you about for the start. Cement Test, this, I think it's actually called Poseidon something. But this lets you make basically islands out in the oceans, out in the water. It's a really cool idea. I don't think I'm going to get around to it, but if I end up needing a big base, I'll probably end up doing that because it's very easy to defend. They all have to approach through one ramp. Every enemy has to approach through one ramp. Just put a gate there, put some turrets, and they're swimming to you instead of running to you. It's a great help. Of course, looting them is a nightmare in the water, but that's another concern. 3 times combat slots. This is critical to why this is such a pain in the ass. Playing solo when 3 enemies at a time can attack you. Yeah, that's not good. Scary spiders. This is in just to make the game a little more interesting, a little more dangerous. Pretty much anywhere you can find iron spiders, you can find what they call butcher spiders, which are modeled like robots, but they actually have the body movement of skin spiders, and they can eat you if you get knocked unconscious. And they have they have scary stats. Racial diversity. That's just for immersion. It's a logical thing too. You won't find Shek or robots as well, obviously not robots for Hungry Bandits anyway, but you won't find Shek as Hungry Bandits in the Holy Nation cities, obviously, because they would be attacked on sight. Things like that. It just makes it a little more interesting. Adds some more variety to combat. You'll see hivers that are missing the appropriate pieces of armor, which is important. We'll get to that in a second. Quiver. I actually haven't done a proper test on this, but it functions just like a backpack. You put ammunition in it, and it looks awesome. And it functions very well with crossbows. It increases your combat speed slightly. So, according to what very little testing I've done on this subject, having a positive combat speed, or positive meaning above 1, doesn't actually help you. But any bonuses can help counteract penalties from heavier armor. So it is very good to have. You know, if you counter things from even medium armor, have you be more effective in combat at the cost of not being able to equip a better backpack. Pocket change. Immersion gives very small amounts of money to basically everyone. And then that's like fogmen don't have any money. Guards will have some. Traders and noblemen will have a lot. It's just another little thing. It just makes sense. Like bandits can loot you, why can't you loot the enemy? This is just there by preference. Holy Farm Overhaul. This adds guards to the Holy Farms, and it actually lets the farmers work the fields. Again, immersion, they should actually be protected, and it makes the towns more resilient. Just random patrols, or even river raptors used to wipe these things out. Now there's actually some protection, which means I will have to kill them instead of just having them get worn down by attrition. Guard post, this is quality of life. It lets you put down this little mat, and then what the mat does is it allows you to assign a character to it, like any other machine. And then when they get to that point in the job list, they will go and just stand in that spot. It exactly as it sounds like, it's a guard post. They'll run off and attack anything according to their combat settings, just like normal. And then they'll go back when they're done. So if you need someone to guard say a gate or an entrance to a building, you can just put people there and they will be there when they're needed. Extended camping. This lets you put down various buildings, things like food storage and whatnot, without creating a town, which is great because then it won't be triggering raids. I haven't done a proper test on this one either, but it's a pretty simple concept. I'm sure it'll work just fine, and has great reviews as well. Imperator, another one that is critical to my theme, which is harder, basically. You have research, building, and there was something else I don't remember. It all takes significantly longer. Research takes longer depending on what tech you're at. If you're researching a tech 1, it's about the same. If you're researching a tech 5, it will take you weeks, unless you have a team of dedicated researchers. It's crazy. Slowing down building is important, and slowing down the research is important too. That way I can't just have like maximum tier turrets defending my base within the first couple weeks of actually starting the base. I mean, I don't plan on doing much research when I'm solo, because that's boring to watch. Another thing it does is it extends the nighttime. So yeah, that means that you actually have to put out some lights. Otherwise, your darkness modifiers for doing things just terrible. They'll slow you down to ridiculous amounts. Dark UI, which is why this is so pretty. Bouncing boobs, literally unplayable without that mod. Better mercenaries. means you have better contract options. Instead of being able to print them out for like 3 days, do something crazy like 90 days. There's even an option for effectively unlimited. There is an actual limit, but you will never reach it. Even on max speed, just leaving the game run. Like your computer will crash. Not the game itself, necessarily. Your computer will crash. Like the CPU will wear out before the contract expires. It's great. Adventurers Guild, lore-friendly recruitment. This adds a faction that I will be leaving alone. But I do have some plans on role-playing what few characters I pick up. Because I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it, nope. But I've been watching something recently, and I would like to do that. So I need to be able to recruit specific people and be able to modify their looks and everything. That is a very far way from where I'm at now. So we will simply get started. Beep solo, advanced, good. That was louder than usual. Oh yeah, for whatever reason, I tried to load up Kenshi today, and the language is set to Japanese. So I'm guessing my settings just got screwed. Don't know why. Oh, and a little update on my previous run. The one with the Leviathan guarding the base. Too much has changed in the game. I can't continue that in the way it was. I'll keep the save around for some testing, but that's about the best I can promise. Oh, I wanted to talk about Hiver armor. An official game patch came out today that allows Hive to wear certain shirts, certain undershirts. That is a critical change for this run, which is one of the reasons I'm starting over. The other reason, as stated, is because it wasn't actually a challenge run. I ended up looting, what was it? An ore drill. There's an automated ore drill in Mongrel inside the city gates. It's like, yeah, that's not very challenging, is it? Oh well. Mongrel is actually a really good place to get started. It's just as long as you don't plan on leaving is the thing. Sorry, well, it's taking a little longer than I expected. So we will not be customizing the character, except for giving you an obviously recognizable name. Because I will not actually be playing as you. Beep! Oh, crap. It did reset everything. Here's my tutorials. Now let's wait for everything to load up before I get started. No idea what this terrain is. You are injured? No, I'm pretty sure I'm not injured. And I don't have stolen goods. There we go. Tutorials off. Autosave, 15 minutes. Full info. Fast zone hopping won't make any difference for a while. I'm going to leave all of this at never. Default setting is frequent. Town attacks high. The old default was high. The new default is normal. Anyway, I'm gonna leave all this at base because this affects my other playthroughs, and I have an annoying habit of switching between playthroughs willy-nilly. So I'm gonna leave that as it is. I'm gonna have to keep changing the settings. Graphics, borderless, good. Mega high texture quality. These settings are higher than I had them before. So we're going to see how the lag is. They might have made some optimization since I set those up. Object view range, NPC view range is longer than normal view distance. That's fine. Music is totally off? Okay. Let's set ambient. Actually, I can't type a decimal. That sucks. Alright. Let's set it to 0.2, see how that works. Does that say voiceover volume? What voiceover? I'm so confused now. Footstep volume, 0.5. SFX. Again, I'll have to tweak all this stuff as I go. I'm gonna leave that at max because I don't know what the hell we're talking about. And UI because I can't hear anyway. Controls. And the mod list. Oh, wait. X is still backwards. Okay, sorry about that. And because beat doesn't start with a weapon, we're gonna do exactly that. Beep is my favorite character, by the way. Which is why I like this start so much. Squad. Custom. Named her custom so I can recognize her. If she doesn't die and I end up finding her later, I will know it was her. Just another one of those little curiosity things. Grumble John. Holy shit. Why are you so skinny, man? 24 strength. I think the editor got a little overzealous. His arm should not be that skinny at 24 strength. Anyway. So the first thing I need to do is get some iron. And yes, I said I'm not allowed to sell any of that. That's not the point. I want to hold it for strength training. Oh, don't tell me that's custom. Don't die, custom. It's too soon. It's not your time. And like that, we already have a weapon. Oh, crap. It was a heavy. I will take that. Wait. Heavies have yellow blood? That is so weird. Did you get a prince? Yes! Oh my god, this is so lucky. I'm starting off with the cut. What? I don't remember that having a head texture. 1800? That's definitely less than a number as well. Oh well. Anyway, I was just cheering because I love having cut weapons. I need to train my dex. And, well, cut is really good at making sure things stay down when they go down. That camp is really close. Eerily close. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Maximum run speed is 18. They run at 19, so if I drop everything, I can probably make it. Fine. I'm at 15 now. These stacked up like that, it should be easy to find, right? 0% encumbrance. Oh my god, that is not the way to mongrel. Come on. Okay, there we go. I got distracted. Yeah, I'm not getting involved with that. You guys are so not going after me? You guys are though, okay. So, doing this again. Run! You can take a couple of hits, that's fine. Yes, the shirt slot is unlocked, that's good. Thank you for saving me. I would love to have a crossbow. Okay, I need to train strength. I really need to train strength. Actually, while I'm down here, looking at my pants. Silly Fogman. So the reason why I did that is there is a very small bonus to a few things, namely dexterity, dodge, and stealth for being fully naked. Even that little pant there is rags, some kind of rags. Didn't actually provide any protection. It only weighed 1 kilogram. It's still enough to prevent me from getting the bonus. These sell for 24 apiece, which is not terribly good. What? Another fog prince? What is happening? Where are the heavies? These are all normals. I don't see any clubs. There we go. Unconscious. Now you're dead. More over here. Maybe let's not get so far away from town. You never know. Those ones that we did before? Yeah. So I'm carrying the body for strength training. Oh yeah, I forgot to add it to my rule list, but no cheap training. I forget the word for it. No arena training. Actually, I didn't check if that was a better sword. 131 or sword. 7,000 cats already. Jesus. Let's see if I can get some armor. And while he's on the way, updated my checklist. No arena training. Oh wait, there's a ranger shop. I would rather have armor. Just having to pay for ammunition is a bit of a pain. At least I don't have to worry about eating for a while. See, this is a problem. You're smack talking Ark as if he's a myth, and yet he is in this town. And are you not wearing a shirt? Okay, you're a random Shek warrior, not an actual guard. That's okay. High grade plate jacket, 8,000. Do you have any of these shirts? Hmm. 10,000 doesn't tell me whether or not I can wear it. Yeah, it doesn't tell me anything. That's sad. Ah, there we go. That's what I was going for last time, 16,000. But I can't count on getting this lucky with money again. Ooh. Learning some martial arts would be nice. Masterwork arm. For 25% dexterity. That is so good. And it's more than double my current hit points. Edge one, hold saber. Okay. This is total crap. I can't even buy high grade. And because all of my enemies are fogmen, I won't be getting any equipment unless I buy it. Crossbow effect, all that nasty stuff. Armored rags. It's actually more expensive. For -5 melee defense. Pass. How about some very low quality, something with skill bonuses like this one. Plus 10% dodge, and plus 5 melee defense. For less than 1,000. Of course, it has terrible protection. But it also weighs 7 kilograms, which is good for strength training. And I can combine that with some wimpy pants. It's very important to protect your legs when you're fighting fogmen. If things go bad, you should be able to get away. So yes, I will take that dust coat. Standard quality is only 1,500. That's about an 8% resistance to cut damage, but most of what I'm dealing with is actually blunt, which is 11%. Full leg coverage, And some stomach coverage, that's good. I don't look so ridiculous right now without pants on, despite the terrible clipping. Dark leather shirt, 6,000, no. That's standard grade. I don't want anything under standard grade. I got this one less because I'm going for the bonuses, not for the actual protection. I mean, 6% blunt, that doesn't account for anything. Full dust storm resistance? I don't think there's any dust storms out here. Armored hood, I would. Oh, wait, I can afford that. -2 attack and defense. That extra 15% head coverage is worth it, though. And protections. Dust storm, acid, and burning. Hmm. Blackened chainmail? Taggle must? Really? I thought this was cloth. It's chain, apparently. Okay. That's really good. It's heavy, but it's really good. Is there... Oh, there's specialist grade I can compare it to. 63, 70%, 90%. 62, 60%, 90%, yeah. The same weights, no weather protection. I'm really tempted by that, but leaves me with no money at all. It's more important to protect my chest. It's most likely to get hits, and it has less hit points. Oh, interesting. I now have 125 hit points. They must have increased that even more. So yes, protecting the chest is most important. Standard grade is 8% resistance. Oh, I can afford that. Dark leather shirt. Okay. I'll take that. Another 8%. And I can wear it. Great. And now I am significantly overburdened. This is 7, 10, 13. If I'm carrying anything, it's pretty bad. Speaking of which, I need to get back to making money. Are you kidding me? More heavies? I mean, seriously, I've never seen this many. There's another 2. This is just ridiculous. I don't need that. I don't need that. That's all of it, right? Yes. And actually, I want your sword, or club, I guess, instead of these. Sells for 84 instead of 22. Alright, let's go take care of that. It's been 8 in-game hours. I'm already up to 3 strength and a good deal of equipment. This is ridiculous. I mean, I guess it's kind of expected when you significantly turn up a number of NPCs. there were that many heavies, maybe there's a prince. Hmm. Another heavy, really? Well, I'm in no condition to fight one of them. Someone must have just shot you with a bow. Or a turret. We have turrets here? Yes, we do have turrets here. That's good. That would be really good for training my decks, actually. Pretty safe. Okay, let's drop this corpse. I can run at 14. That is terrible. Nothing here. Nothing here. I'm gonna get myself killed doing all this looting. This is way too much weight for my character right now. Oh my god, there's another one? And that's a prince. I have to come back. Yeah, well, I'm not dropping a first aid kit. Ooh, I got scared there. Is that a UI sound, or is that SFX? Let's try turning that down. It's a little annoying. I guess it's UI. Okay. So there's a weapon over here I didn't get. There's another heavy. And his head, of course. And the prince. Escape slave. Doesn't have anything I want. Okay, let's get out of here before something bad happens. Oh, more heavies. You just have to tempt me, don't you? Everyone is dead. There's only one guard. Yeah, why not? What's this? Heavy. Of course it is. There's just no end to the slaughter, is there? This is going to be a serious problem when I make my base. I think he's trying to close up shop. Let's get out. Yep, barely made it. I don't even need food yet. I mean, wow. Let's join the combat. Actually, no, let's not join the combat. Let's do some training and hope I don't get caught. As I say that, someone runs upstairs. Good. Hey, wait a minute. Don't you give me a defense bonus? +5 melee defense. Oh, I lose it because of the ninja blade. Hmm. I already have enough to buy that helmet. With a -2 combat skill penalty, which is pretty bad at this point. But I'll take it for reducing my chances of KO. Come on, be lucky, be lucky, be lucky. I would love to get to melee attack at least 10 before someone comes upstairs. I've actually had people see me from down here. They see me on the second floor from down here and yell at me for using private equipment. It's like, how does that work? Maybe I should save up for that crossbow. It won't be very effective against hordes, of course, which, again, I'm solo for a while, expect to be outnumbered. But it's something I definitely want to do. I know it would be great for training decks. So as far as fighting in the Froglands goes, your first priority, beyond basic survival, is to be able to kill them in one hit if you hit the vitals, which isn't hard. They only have 50 health, their toughness is low, and no armor. If I can get to that point, I can reliably solo hordes. Then you have the heavies and the princes to deal with. Once you can do that, you're actually ready to fight something that is reasonably dangerous. The only thing that's dangerous about Fogmen is their numbers and what they do if you get knocked out. That's it. It's actually a really easy fight. Okay. I'm at 11 now. Very soon. Oof. Every time I see a dialogue bubble, I freak out. If they attack me for being in here, it's game over. So Frogmen cap out between 10 and 20. It's actually low teens for combat skills, but toughness is always higher for some reason. So, yeah. Oh, attack skills better than defense. That's an important detail. which is why I was actually hoping to pick up Assassin's Rags instead of the Dust Coat. Weird. I always wonder what they're beelining for when they run into town right past the guards. It's like, what are you after? Your main AI goal is just attack things. Why not attack the guards? Okay, call it 12. It's time to get some combat. Train the rest of my stuff. Are there any turrets here? Oh, I thought that was a turret. It's just a dead fogman for some reason. Up here, dangling off the cliff. Weird. I know there's a nest down there, and I'm not ready for that. I just want to help the guards in the next combat. And I suppose I could loot the dead in the meantime. Well, they only give me 22 cats per sword. That's the only way I can make money, though, so I might as well. Ooh, look at that, another heavy. And another heavy. And another one. Don't let him get away. Self-preservation, he's running around like a maniac. Because he lost both arms. Alright, I'll go loot this guy while I wait for you guys to catch up to him. There's something so satisfying about a limping fogman. Pummeled on by guards. Okay, it's done that back already. More combat in town, and it's another heavy. This is just silly. I mean, I'll take the free money. I won't argue with that. I should sell my stuff first. Then I can pick up that weapon. Right there. Okay. These shinobi guards go really far away from home. I mean, eventually they're going to run out of heavies, right? We're going to need some way to make money other than iron sticks. Okay. 2 basic fogmen. I'm actually outmatched by that. 3. That's what I want to be in on the town fights. I can only deal with one of them at a time, ideally. And even if I go down, well, good chances I'll be healed by the guards. Even better if I'm in town. Fogmen have this tendency to risk their own lives to pick up bodies. For instance, the last time I tried this, I was downed over here somewhere. And they kept trying to run through the gate all the way over here. They would pick me up and instantly get knocked down by the guards. Over and over and over again. It's like, why? Why? You're not helping anyone. There's some good combat. Probably over by the time I get there, though. Oh! Escape servants with crossbows. I have no idea which one that is. Always one hit from KO. Yeah. Oh well. Is he gonna get back up though? It'd be great to fight a weakened enemy. Oh no, he's screwed. And someone is being eaten alive. Oh well. How about let's not be alone outside at night? That's a good idea, right? Okay, so I'll just wait for combat or for the armor shop to open up, one or the other. I should get a backpack from the boot shop too if I can afford it. It'll weigh me down even more. I'll have to be careful to take it off in combat. But it means us running back to town, which could potentially save my life. Almost time to eat. Guards are surprisingly good at cleaning up the mess, incinerating bodies and whatnot. Ooh, he's gonna get back up. With a crippled arm. That's a great opportunity. Let's get out there. What's this? One hit from KO. Wounded Fogman. Oh, look. This heavy is alive. I guess I should fight the one that can actually fight back first. That did 20 stun? Oh yeah, I'm not wearing head armor. What is it? This guy's 11 defense. I should have hit him by now. Oh crap. Not alone. Not alone. Oh, you're the one with the broken arm. 2 martial arts and 7 strength. I definitely have the advantage here. But let's drop this guy. Excellent. Can't believe you screwed that up. Yeah, you need to focus on this guy. The power of micromanagement compels you. Oh, bugger. Yes! Finish him off for free easy XP. And take his head. I will be a trophy hunter yet. Betsy, I really... Oh, crap. There's a patrol. Let's go. As I was saying, bets here are really cheap. Only 50 per night, or 50 per rest. So let's drop this off. Get some more food. I believe Gohan is the most efficient. Money's going to be really tight on this run, so I need to be careful about that. That's silly. It costs the same amount to use a healing bed with only 4 times healing bonus as it does to use one with 8 times bonus. And let's see what my dodge penalty is. I have 100% dodge XP rate. That is perfect. Okay, morning comes. The armor shop is open. Speed doesn't look so bad. I have to say, I love the design of the hivers. The stick legs, the different head shapes, the different kinds. It's great. And that's good enough. And for some reason I'm on floor 1. Let's do that. 16,000 for that black plate jacket I'm after. 10% dexterity penalty and 20% dodge penalty, which is a shame. It's only 15,000 for this one, which also affects stealth. So, oh, it's not here anymore. I wanted the high grade armored hood. The armored hood has 90% coverage instead of 75. That's a pretty significant increase. And also it makes him look like more of a ninja. It's always a plus. Wow, that's significantly cheaper and it still offers a good amount of protection. Wait, the hood has less efficiency for more protection. Uh, More coverage, I mean, more coverage. That sucks. Anyway, I'm mostly done with blunt now, and I'll be here for a while. 32% blunt resistance with a 3 out of 4 chance to apply. That is good. But I should just check back tomorrow or after noon, 2 o'clock, whenever he resets. See if he has a better one of that. Otherwise, 17,000 for leather shirt? No. I want a turtleneck. Something that also protects the arms. And if I'm going to save up that much, I might as well just get the jacket. Yeah, stick with what I have for a while. He still has that saber. Weapon shop, ranger shop. Let's check everything else. What do you have, good sir? Boots I can't wear. Medical, which I actually need. Kind of expensive, but I'll take it. Oh, I guess I'm getting the better quality stuff then. That's fine. I should also carry a splint kit. You never know. And then small backpack is also cheap. Take that. Dump all this junk in here. And what does this hinder me by? 2? Better keep it off. Okay. It needs to be something that fires quickly, like a ranger. Reload time average is about 3 seconds for a high grade. Oh crap, I can afford that. Specialist is faster, significantly more effective, but I'm not going to get the most use of it anyway because my skill is terrible. What is the hit for? 32 to 48? Oh man. I am dangerously close to one-shotting things. If I had this old world bow here, it's like a 50% chance to kill in one hit. How about one that even shoots faster than that, like the toothpick? This is 2 hit minimum, 4 hit maximum to KO. Assuming you only hit one body part. It's kind of an important distinction. This fires toothpicks, which are really, really cheap. 40 shots for 243 as compared to regulars, right? Yeah. Regulars is only 16 shots for the same price. Sorry, 30. 30 shots for the same price. Standard grade toothpick is easily the cheapest thing I can get. Much faster reload time. Something like 50 to 70% faster than the Ranger. But as the name would imply, shorter range, less blood loss. Ranger has a lower skill requirement to reach maximum efficiency. Let's do it. That fires regulars. I can't afford it. Okay. I have 60 shots, make my money back. I bought these for 243. That's, oh man. That's 11 weapons I need to pick up to pay for that. But now I can actually do something at a distance. So maybe fighting 2 or 3 enemies at a time, I could whittle that down. At least weaken them before they get to me. Get lucky, hit them in the leg, be able to kite the other one. Pretty handy. Okay, total run speed at the moment is 18, which is good enough. Oh, I didn't buy food. Oh, duh, yes I did. It's in the backpack. Because I am paying attention. Yeah, that can all stay like that. That's fine. There we go. Fogman. Fogman, no! I only want to hurt you. Okay, I did aggro. Good. Please. Nope. Okay, turn off ranged. And this right. My vision was blocked by the hill, so I kept trying to move forward to engage. Wow, that actually did a lot of damage, even through my armor. Card is coming to help, so I'll be alright. And that is why I bought a splint kit. Hit me twice in a row in the same leg. Oh, right. Let's add splint to that list. Are you not skilled enough to splint yet? That sucks. Why is my attack negative? Sword gives +2. Where do I have a -2 with my backpack on? Weird. I got one shot off. Let's sleep this off. I guess I should sell this first. Alright, I can see we have some new viewers. So during this pause, let's do a quick overview on the rules. This is the Bane of Empires run, as I've called it. I'm starting with beef solo until I hit my first goal. No stealing whatsoever. I can only sell loot, whether that be from armories or from enemies, and I don't necessarily have to beat them to kill them. No arena training. That means no kidnapping someone and then just beating them up consistently. And the goals are actually twofold. Acquire all unique weapons, and I can't get any more characters until I collect at least one unique weapon. I'm talking about the one-of-a-kind Meitou grade weapons that are on unique enemies, special enemies, and there are also some one-of-a-kind weapons that are named. I can't remember. Oh, Bull's Cleaver. That's one of them. I include that under the list of unique weapons, but I don't necessarily consider it as something that I need to collect. What I mean by unique weapons is the Meitou. So we'll see how that works out. And second fold is Conqueror. It fits really nicely into the first goal because, you know, killing all the important people that have those really powerful weapons will destabilize the nations and help me end the empires. And the reason that goal is on there is because I want to test the new features. I want to actually personally see the effect. And if you can totally wipe factions off the map. So it will be a pretty interesting run. Getting out of here is going to be a bit of a difficult thing though. Since I can only improve my combat skills in live combat, this is going to be a problem. I'm always outnumbered. I have a mod that lets 3 enemies attack me at once instead of the game's typical 1. Yeah, not good. Here's a wounded guard. See if anyone jumps in to attack him. No, I don't want to mine iron. Get that. Oh, wait a minute. It's not a wounded guard. That's a fogman. There's one here, too. I was hoping you would attack me. And you just gave up. Oh, right! I totally forgot about toughness. I just hit him for 57 because he takes 46% increased damage. So even if I hit him with the lowest range of 32, plus 50% of that damage is damn near enough to knock him out in one hit. That was perfect. He was completely healthy, and I took him out in one hit. And it's all cut damage, so he'll probably die. That was a very good purchase. Yes, I hope it will be a fun challenge. And I actually just restarted it from a similar run 2 days ago, which was not enough of a challenge. So I had to add a couple extra little things in there. Why am I only running at 15? Oh, I'm way down. Okay. That's dangerous. So many heavies. So many princes. That'll make a lot of money, but I can't do it. So I'm hoping to come across small patrols, maybe survivors of previous engagements, which is not likely for Fogmen, but it can happen. In the meantime, just passively building my strength. Speaking of which, I need to find that guy I just killed. I could first aid this guy? Wait a minute, I thought he was dead. Oh, he's not dead yet. Okay. He will, in short time. Hmm. I don't really want to be very close when they finish that ritual. You never know where they're going to go. So let's jump over to the other side, hope for the best. It was pretty crazy here for the first couple days. Finally slowed down, finally got quiet. Just go sell my stuff on waiting. I don't know what you just did, but you had just attacked someone. The fight didn't last very long. Oh, and limbs expire now. So if you see them, there was a battle recently. Come on, I'm looking for a fight. It'd be a good time to send a wave. There's an enemy. Go, go, go. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. And wait, is that heavy? That's an entire heavy patrol. Prince? Yes. Prince and 5 heavies. That's a lot of money right there. Bounty hunt. He's gonna miss. Yeah, he totally missed. Maybe range attacking. I can get him to aggro. Trying to lure him to the gate. Oh well. Pick this guy off. Stop running away from me. I just want your head. That's all. You can keep the rest. There we go. And let's put this guy down. Oh, please. What are these guys' skills anyway? Oh, yeah. I'm in deep trouble if he hits me. 20 damage per hit. I would be overwhelmed very quickly. Cards. Thank you. I don't even know why I'm hitting him. Oh, wait. He picked him up. I think I can loot him now. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, the patrol's coming back. No, these are all workers. Okay. Still doubt I can hold my own against them, but I have to do something to get better. Let's make sure I have line of sight. And attack the nearest one. That's what I meant by make sure I have line of sight. And I did not have line of sight. Help, please. Help, please. Okay. Now get in there. Ah. Wish I knew where that prince went. Oh well. I don't have anything that I actually want. Alright. Come on, get there in time, get there in time. Aggro before he gets back to the group. Even better if I can shoot him before he gets back to the group. Good, I get to fight two of them. Hit, hit, hit. Good. Finish job. Owie. They both hit me in the chest at the same time. Oh, good. I crippled his leg. That means if I bait this right, I can fight them one at a time. Did he just pass out from... Yeah. He just fell over because of his leg injury. Okay. Now that was stupid. I should have attacked him while he was busy. think I'm 2 hits from a chest KO, so let's be careful about that. Good, let's take that. Take off my sword. Finish this guy off. They must have changed it. I'm taking leg damage appropriate to the limb I'm actually hitting him with. I think it used to be you would take arm damage for all martial arts. I appreciate that. My OCD appreciates that. And that needs to be on. Actually, I'm pretty injured. Those 2 weapons is almost enough to buy me bed rest. Well, speaking of which, one of those weapons I have to get is right here from Ark. He has the ring saber. This is downstairs. So yeah, I don't plan on attacking all of Mongrel for a while. If I attack Ark, I would have to fight off every guard here at the same time. There are better options to go for my first one, and then I could recruit new people, and there we go. Where do I go from there? I don't know. Do I try crafting better gear instead of trying to buy it with my ridiculously limited wealth? And possibly invite raids? Try to set up a fully self-sufficient base, protected by Beep the Immortal, Bane of Empires, until everyone gets trained up? I don't know. So this run is, let's say it encourages having a large number of people, which I'm not used to. I like to run around with small groups. It'll be a learning experience. Dead, but none of his limbs say why, so I must have already taken his head. I guess I'll just go back out here and wait for patrols. And I'm not burdened anymore. Okay. Am I close? Yes. So if I'm carrying someone, then that would work out pretty well. Let's do that. Whoa! Hello. Thankfully you are alone. Always the chest. 10% strength XP while carrying someone. That's pretty low. You don't have a med kit. There you go. What's with the white blood? I never noticed that before. think the red is from me. Why am I have white blood? Weird. Chasing something. Oh, I didn't even realize the guy was still awake. In perfect health except for one leg. What a great opportunity. Yeah. A challenge like this might be. What are you doing, Beep? he's gonna he's gonna get that ass. Kill him, damn it. Oh, what? You can do it, Beep. I believe in you. You can beat up his cripple. Oh my god, Beep. Come on. Okay, so how do you get your character going from the start? You want to get in fights. You want to stay far away from where I am, but fight weak enemies often. Like hungry bandits, anything that does primarily blunt damage and anything with weak stats. Get beat up. It helps a lot. Your toughness is actually your most important stat for keeping you alive. Kind of unsurprisingly, I imagine. Take advantage. So, as for keeping yourself alive, in the meantime, you're gonna need some money. You need to be able to buy some medical kits, like these, or the. I actually just used the last of it. But the small one, those are really efficient for when you're, well, when you're bad at it. First aid skill will get better over time. And you can mine ore. This is actually what I would recommend for your starting out economy. Mine some ore, see what it sells for, and find a place that pays good money for it. Basically, what you need is a source of food, which will usually actually be traders. So, of course, you need a source of money, which is easily mining. And I hope this guy's dead because I'm about to put him down. Good, he's dead. And you need a source of training, which is really easy enemies like bandits. You can also find training dummies like this. The mark is really important. This is a Mark III. This is the best you can get. And this can train you all the way up to 15 attack, which is a significant upgrade from your starting character at 0. It will make a world of difference in combat. But the only way to get better at defense is to fight actual characters. Same with toughness, dodge, things like that, dexterity. Training strength is really easy. All you have to do is carry heavy stuff. And then either walk or fight. So strength weapons, which is anything with a blunt modifier. You see here there's no blunt damage modifier, but there is a cutting damage modifier. That means my damage with this weapon will only increase with dexterity. Then if you had an iron stick, like I just showed, it has higher blunt damage than cutting damage. Then increasing your strength will increase the damage more than increasing your dexterity will. So since it's so easy to train strength, I recommend picking up a mixed damage saber. Like horse chopper, ring saber, those are all really good starting weapons. But when you're at 0 stats, the best weapon is actually the iron stick. If you give yourself a really good weapon, let's say you get lucky and you find some stupidly rare, stupidly high quality weapon, looting in an armory or something. Well, if you equip it, you can actually get yourself killed. Because anything with a blunt damage scaler, which again I don't have one to show you because the weapon shop is closed at the moment, but anything with a blunt damage scaler actually increases in weight as it increases in quality. So trying to swing around something that's too heavy for you will slow you down significantly and it will get you killed. It gives your opponent extra time to block. It gives your opponents extra time in general. The longer they're alive, that's a problem. It's just not good. Oh, and also you'll be gaining less combat skill because that combat skill gain is based on each action taken, with extra XP against stronger opponents and extra XP for... Oh, I just had it. Failure. If an opponent blocks your attack, you get bonus. If you fail to block an enemy attack, you get bonus. Things like that. So the best way to get your characters better is to fail. Get into fights that you expect to lose, but have a very low penalty for losing. For instance, Hungry Bandits. They'll beat you up and they'll take your food. That's it. Just don't keep much food on you and you're fine. Since they do very little damage, you won't be down for long. And since they do almost exclusively blunt damage, it will cost you very little to heal. And low risk of being stuck in, well, death. Just be waiting there bleeding out. Very low chance of that happening. Compare that to what I'm doing. These guys, these freaky blue things. That is not a good picture. We already despawned. Oh well, you'll see them soon. These freaky blue guys out here are called Fogmen. They will kidnap you and eat you if they knock you out. So obviously, not a good place to be training your initial stats. Because if you get unlucky, if you get swarmed, let's say he hits your leg, now you're limping back to town. Every second you're outside the gates is time that a patrol can find you. You have to be careful. Not the case for Hungry Bandits. They won't eat you. You'll be fine. Always be careful around animals. Many animals will eat you, even if you're still alive. Yeah, just keep improving and see what you can do. Oh, and don't be afraid to explore and experiment. If a weapon looks cool, try it out. Doesn't matter if it has terrible stats. Try it out. See what it's like. Even a weapon like the staff. terribly low stats, but it has one of the longest reaches in the game, combined with a decent combat speed, a decent attack speed. That is very useful in certain specific circumstances. Another thing to note is that weapons have natural area of effect, with a couple exceptions. Like the katana class weapons, they have a unique double slash attack that can only hit one character per attack. But sabers, your heavy weapons, everything else basically, if you swing wide, you will hit every enemy in that arc. If you swing overhead, you will hit every enemy in front of you. So being outnumbered, especially in the base game, isn't as bad as you think it is. You can just put on a heavy weapon and you just hit 4 enemies before they even had a chance to hit you back. You're trading one hit for 4 hits over and over and over again. It's That's why I installed this mod right here. It's called Numeric Superiority. It increases the combat slots from 1 to 3, which means 3 enemies at a time can attack you in melee. That's very important because it means that being outnumbered is actually an advantage now. It used to be, like, say you're fighting. No, too late. I didn't get to them before the cards did. Let's say you're fighting like 20 cannibals. Effectively, since only one of them can attack you at once in the base game, it's like fighting one cannibal with a lot of hit points, which is silly. That's not how being outnumbered works. The idea, the strategy of being outnumbered is to attack from multiple directions at the same time so you can't block all of the hits, which is exactly how it works with multiple combat slots. You need to have a fast weapon if you're outnumbered with a mod like this. You need to be able to block from multiple directions very quickly and strike back before another attack comes in. And yes, hand-to-hand combat, martial arts. Martial arts looks awesome. You can get these like flying punches that hit multiple people and can one-shot dudes in heavy armor. It's great. It requires a significant investment to get to that point, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. Actually, yeah, I was talking about weapons. Let's go find some weapons. I'm pretty sure I'm in the building. Okay. Falling Sun, my favorite weapon, has a -6 endorse penalty. You don't want to be using this thing inside. That's pretty much the basic. It has good cutting damage and also very high blunt damage. This is, at least, they may have rebalanced it since I did the math, but this is the highest potential weapon in the game for single hit damage. And because it's so big, it can hit many targets in one arc. One big swing can one shot like 6 enemies. Love it. But you will get yourself killed if you try to use this thing without the proper skills. Ooh, I want that. Oh well. Hiver chain shirt. Significant stealth effect, which is weird for Hiver gear. Crossbow effect, dodge skill, combat speed, and dexterity. Only covers the chest and stomach. 38% cut resistance and 60% efficiency is pretty good. I would love to see what this thing looks like, but I can't actually afford it. And reading this description, if a hiver tries wearing a regular human-sized shirt, it just sort of hangs loose and falls off their shoulders, often tangling up their arms. So they were forced to manufacture their own, etc., etc. But here I am wearing a human leather turtleneck that it let me equip. Now, this slot is usually locked until today. An official patch went out today that lets hivers equip certain gear. This might be a bug. I might not supposed to be able to equip this. I might have to get this. But we'll see. Maybe in a couple of days they'll fix it. Oh, yeah. I came for weapons. Combat cleavers are great. One of the new mechanics is armor penetration. Anything in armor will be shredded by these things. Also, bonus damage versus robots. You're going to want that. But its damage is actually rather mediocre against fleshy targets, especially in the current situation. Unarmored fleshy targets. Katanas, as you can tell by the stats, they excel at attack, they suck at defense, and they also suck against armor. Oh, true. All things that make sense in a true-to-life fashion. And you get weapons that, like sabers. This is why I say sabers are so good as a starter weapon, because they have significant defense bonuses. When you're trying to keep your characters alive, before you have toughness, before you have dodge, before you have armor, really, defense bonuses are the only thing you can do. And you can get bonuses from your armor as well. This is another one of those recent changes, is you can get specific bonuses. Like this one is melee defense. Assassin's Regs is melee attack. This one also gives martial arts. You get dexterity bonuses, dexterity penalties, make a big difference on damage. But one of the things you need to know is that attack scales better than defense does. So it's great to have a +6 defense, especially when you don't otherwise have the skill. But having a +6 attack is better. Because every point of attack that you are above the enemy's defense, you get more chance to hit than the equivalent extra chance to block by having more defense than your opponent's attack. It is better to stack attack. But then you can get even crazier ones like this foreign saber, just +8 defense. It's like, wow. And then desert sabers, which is the definitive animal killer until you actually get a decent weapon. The reason why I say that is because it has lower other stats than usual. Like +2 defense, that's good. But it doesn't make much of a difference, to be honest, in the mid to late game. Same with the bonuses here. Double damage to spiders, double damage to skimmers, 50% extra damage to small spiders. You're going to kill it in one hit anyway. 25% extra damage to bone dogs. All of these creatures can be killed in one hit, mid to late game. So it's great. Stick a weapon like this on your weak guy. If you keep fighting spiders, just stick them on there. Keep fighting skimmers out in the Great Desert, stick them on there. The double damage will pay dividends. But once you get to the point that you can one-shot it anyway, it's better to have the extra stats. It's better to have the extra cut damage for your general combat scenarios. And then you get other kinds of weapons like the Spike Club, which specializes in bleed. And armor penetration, which is new. This is a pretty unique weapon. It's not super common that you will bleed someone out, but it completely depends on who you're fighting. Like hivers and robots will never bleed out. It's just not going to happen. Like I have a 30% racial bleed multiplier. It means I resist 70% of all bleed. It's just not going to happen. Skeletons have, I think, 1% modifier. And it's technically oil, not blood. But basically, it's just not going to happen ever. But if you're fighting something like a beak thing or a leviathan or whatever, it can certainly come in handy. But more often than not, you're still going to kill it before you bleed it out. One really good thing about bleed out though is that the target stays down for a long time. If that's the plan is to just put it down and keep it down, bleed is your friend. They can't get back up until blood goes all the way up to 0, no matter what their toughness is. So for general combat, I would actually recommend something like a Wakizashi if you're in the early to mid game areas, just because it's so fast. If you're fighting something like even paladins with a heavy weapon like this thing, hacker class, he doesn't actually have a true heavy weapon other than the falling sun. What I was looking for was the one that looks like a cross. I don't remember what it's called. But when they swing at you, actually that's what it's called. It is called the cross, the paladin's cross. But the weaker enemies that wield the paladin's cross in like 30 to 40 stats, you can attack them partway through their attack animation, and also in their recovery animation from the attacks, which means free guaranteed hit. They're that stupidly fast. Great. But when you start getting to more armored enemies, you typically want to move away from the katanas and move into things like sabers or hackers. If you're fighting animals, you might want to instead go for the polearm route, which is plus 50% damage to animals. The attack bonus, it doesn't actually help at all against animals. Animals can't block. But having that plus 6 attack and plus 50% to animals means you'll be very effective against animals and also against people. But it's not an all-out animal killing weapon. An animal killing weapon would focus on defense rather than attack. Because again, they can't block. The attack bonus is just completely wasted. Completely wasted potential. Let's see here. Then you have crossbows. So if you're talking about just getting your character started, most of the time you will very quickly find yourself looking for more than one character. And the typical way to do that is to go to a bar. So I'll go over here, hover over everyone, see who you can talk to. I'll talk to this guy, save my game just in case I do something on accident. And there you go. This guy wants to work for me. Oh, wait a minute, is he wearing that chain shirt? Anyway, he wants to work for me for 5,000 cats. It's usually about 3,000, but this guy has some better stats than usual. Hello, Hakars. And Caps is fine. You were excited. I think this is the hybrid chain shirt, but it's definitely clipping through his chest. We were just taking a look at that before. And it's weird that I can see it on his arms, but it has no arm protection. Even all the way out to the hands? That's weird. And this guy's wearing a normal shirt, but it's totally clipping through him. Here's another one, wearing some kind of undershirt. I wish I knew what that was. I mean, I'm wearing one too. Same thing, you can just barely see it cloaking over my shoulders. And also I can see through my pants for some reason. Yeah. Still some little graphical issues, but Nothing serious. So Hakaras, I completely restarted my run from 2 days ago. I added some new rules, and I can. Oh, let's just pause that and go over this real quick. So no stealing at all. I can only sell loot. No arena training. That means no uh, training dummy, human training dummy. I must play Beep solo until I reach at least one goal. And the goal is to collect all unique weapons, namely the Meitou grade stuff. I'm not too worried about the other unique weapons like the Bull's Cleaver, Bull's Axe, something like that. There are a few of them like that that are specially named. And then after getting all of those, I intend to, or actually in the progress of doing that, destabilize nations and end all empires. One, just to prove that it can be done, that the code is actually in the game. And two, because why not? I mean, that's why I call it Beat Bane of Empires. This run is going to be brutal. I have to take out a unique enemy with one of the best weapons in the game alone, with Beep, the weakest race in the game. It's going to be brutal. Wow. The hardest part about this is going to be the economy. I won't be able to mine or anything for money. I can sell loot from armories, though. And I got stupidly lucky. All of this armor, all of this equipment, even the crossbow. Well, not the sword, though. I got all of this stuff from getting super lucky with Fogmen heavies and princes. They just kept assaulting the town gates or getting run down by patrols. In this one little arc here, I just collected all of their heads. It was so good. Who do I aim for the first unique weapon? I do have someone in mind, but I'm not sure if he's the best yet. There's actually two potential targets. You have the... Oh, wait a minute. Are you alone down here? Yes, you are. Let's stay at a distance then. One shot. Good. Keep it up. So we have the Gurgler King, which is one potential. Gurglers are fishmen that use martial arts. But the Gurgler King has the... What's it called? The Combat Cleaver. One that does heavy extra damage to robots and armor penetration. A very, very good weapon. Taking out his guards won't be that much of an issue, at least compared to the other ones on the list. I should be able to pull it off. Other than that, I could go for the Spider Foreman. Now, his special thing is that he uses the staff. That isn't something that I would actually use. It's a terrible weapon for what I'm trying to do. But it would allow me to equip or recruit new characters, which is a major benefit, if nothing else, for the distraction. There's also, I don't know the person's name, but I know where the Meitou grade crossbow is. I'm not sure which crossbow it is. but I know where it is, and I could get that rather easily. All I need is some heavy armor to deflect the shots, and I can get in there and take that person out. That's something I can definitely use to full advantage when taking out the other enemies. Even something like the Bugmaster, which is going to be a nightmare with these settings. Because I turn nests up to 4 times the usual amount. I'm never even going to be able to make it there. But if by some miracle I did, I could one-shot him with a good crossbow. Or because of his toughness, maybe like 2 shots. And I can even kite him. So that's an option, if I can make it there. You never really know, especially with spiders. So those are the easiest ones just off the top of my head. I could also go to the Ashlands. There are a few unique enemies that roam around that have Meitou grade, or at least edge quality, and then I don't have to rely on always going to armories to get new stuff. And if I get lucky, I could get a Meitou off of it, but I don't consider that a completion. I consider the unique ones as, the scripted from the awesome enemy events. That's the plan. There's actually one right here. It's probably inside. I know he's human. He likes to stand right there. This is the highest quality ring saber in the game. And there's no way I'm taking this guy down. Stats in the 80s. He only has 4 dodge for some reason. But, man, just fighting him alone would be a nightmare. And he's armored. But then you have every guard in all of this city. I'd have to fight all of them at the same time. I don't think so. Okay, this is a horde. Let's get down on that action. Have enough money to buy more ammo. That's good. Uh-oh. That's not good. I don't want one garden on this. I need more body blocking. Yeah, they're already coming. Let's go. Back up, back up. Maybe even come upstairs. Actually, no. I need melee training. Let's stay ranged to whittle out the numbers, and then I'll get in there. Remember, if I'm lucky, I can one-shot these guys. Actually, we have a good amount of people down here now. I need to get those hits in. Yeah, there's a lot more than just the gate guards here. It makes a world of difference. And I really need that toughness, so I don't mind getting beat up. Someone just... I swear I just saw someone run up that metal. Anyway. I hate this stupid thing. Alright, let's do that. You already don't have a weapon? Must have been long dead from a previous fight. Honestly, it's... Ooh, did you just... Oh, he just died. Never mind. It's hardly even worth my time to collect these things at this point. I'm just doing it so I can buy more ammo. Get him. more enemies getting up. Actually, a lot of them getting up all at the same time. That's a little disconcerting. That's what, 4 now? I want to be where I can see what's going on. Oh, guard came. That's good. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. So many weapons. To think that all this time I've only gone through half of one Gohan. Being a hyper is awesome. Okay. I was gonna buy some ammo with this, but this is actually enough to get a house. Something to consider. I mean, I don't have enough to put anything in it yet. Let's try sneak. I have only a 6% penalty, so I can make some good experience off of this. Let's go see what I'm up against if I want to wipe this off the map. Apparently, it is at full roaming population at the moment. Gotta be careful. That must be a guard. Yep. Beep. That's all he says. Beep. Is it fear? Apprehension? Excitement? Who knows? Are you alone? I hope you're alone. I'm gonna shoot at you. Ba-dunk. I'll take that. And yeah, he's dead. Shoot, what is my run speed right now? 20. Okay, so I can outrun most of them. And someone's being eaten alive. It must be where the frogmen are. That also means that they would be attracted from a very long range, potentially past me. So you gotta be careful. That's all the way over the hill. Okay. Another camp. Time accelerating like this is not a good idea, especially in the fog. It's pretty easy for an enemy to sneak up on you. Let's see how far away I can shoot these guys from. Get up on the hill. Not necessarily for height advantage. I don't even know if that works. But it will be nice to have some extra visibility. Better line of sight. If I can fight like 4 at once, that'd be great. Especially if I can knock them out with a crossbow. I miss every time. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, that guy is gonna knock himself out shortly. Good. Okay, condition. Left arm. -5. He can go down to -25. I think I'm okay now. Do I really want to risk it? Alright, let's take one more shot. Ouch. Of course he hit me in the leg. Okay. And for the guy with the chest injury, we'll knock it down to 1-1. That would be great. Great. Okay. Ranged. Finish this guy off. Oh man, they weren't eating some here before. If they just started, that means they actually have some time. Yeah, they just started. He still has legs. Okay. And no heavies? One prince. I wonder if I could pick these guys off. I think they prioritize combat, though. How fast is the priest? Prince. How fast is the prince? 21. Okay, prince can outrun me. I don't know what my range is on this weapon. Ooh. Let's see if I can pick you off. Good. One-shot kill. Definitely drew some unwanted attention here. But not from the prince. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. Of course, I'm going after the princes and the heavies because I want their heads. Pay good money for that back in town. But don't. Alright. Vital. Left arm. It might actually give me enough time. Abuse that stagger time. Get him. Not good. Yes. Ooh, did not get the stagger on that other person. That's not good. Failed behind the back block. Thankfully, I don't even have to micro this guy. He's doing really good about keeping them in front of him. That means he gets to hit multiple enemies. Oh man, my legs are fucked. Alright, take that, and heal and get out. Splints if you can. Have one. Yes, I got some splint. Good. Get home. The biggest problem right now is my lack of toughness. Oh, crap. Well, I'm really close to town, so I'll probably be okay. And they all missed anyway, so that's fine. My run speed is 13 at the moment. They will catch up to me. And they hit my fucking legs. Alright, keep going for the... Keep going for that. Oh my god. I hate you all. Please, please keep carrying me until my leg recovers. So thankfully, it wasn't actually vital damage that put me down. I was knocked out because they did significant damage to one of my legs. That's a safety precaution to make sure that you don't, or at least less often than before, lose your limbs. The idea is that if you very briefly lose combat when you reach certain critical points, you won't just keep fighting until your limbs pop off. 5 to 10 minutes? Maybe. But even still, I need more than 0, and then even still, I need them to put me down. Or can get lucky with a passing patrol and follow that home. As long as I don't end up on the pole with a broken leg, I might be okay. Speaking of which, could I actually even lockpick this thing? Lockpick complexity 30, 27, 16. I guess I have to depend on luck then. I have no lockpicking skill, which is something I actually do need to go train out. If I'm going to be looting armories, that's important. Traveling quickly. Your goal is traveling quickly, and you've been standing in one place for over a minute. Okay. Hey, was that a guard? Yes? Alright. He just healed me. I'm crawling, unfortunately. Sneak. I believe I get a sneak bonus for being crawling. Yes. But I also have penalties for all the crap I'm carrying. I must crawl faster, yes. Okay, who sees me right now? That random fogman. Kidnapper. Don't tell me you can pick me up. Kill this fool. Okay, now he's running away. That's fine. Sneak. Thank you, guard. You just killed him too. I appreciate that. I must crawl faster. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Can I splint this? Okay, I'm not crawling anymore, but I'm still moving very slowly. think it's this guy who's seeing me. What about you? Attacking others. Crossbow, please. Run. Oh, God. Guard, help me. I can make it. Don't leave me. I can make it. Okay, I move at the same speed whether or not I'm using stealth, so I'm definitely using stealth. My only advantage here is range. So if an enemy sees me, I have to take it out before it gets to me. Who sees me right now? Oh, that guy? That's fine. I guess not. Kill, kill, kill! Actually, wait, he's gonna go KO very shortly anyway. And if I don't kill him. Good. I am so glad. I'm so glad I bought this thing. The only reason I can one-hit KO these guys is because of their really low toughness. I get about 50% bonus damage on every hit. What is my reload time? My reload time is 3 to 4 seconds right now. Okay, I'm still not within the guard's protection. I'm far enough away that I can chance fast forward. Oh God, who sees me now? From all the way over there? Really? I must be terrible at this. Or probably because it's high noon. That's probably it. Okay, I think that's the guard that sees me. I am totally okay with that. What was that? Please be a guard, please be a guard, please be a guard. Yes, beep! Beep if you're proud, beep if you're free! And I am going to bed, thank you. Beep survives another day. People always survive another day. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy some more ammo because I am very happy I bought this weapon. So before I do anything, let's heal. Oh, look at that. I just made it to town and there's this huge wave. I just walked by. So lucky. Miracles? No. I can think of a better faction name than that. Besides, I don't want to tempt fate. Oh, here, I can name it after the run. Beep, the the bane of empires. At the moment, we are only nameless, so that is fitting. No crossbow penalties on the backpack, except for the very weak combat speed effect. Okay. I can now outrun everything. Very appreciated. Very appreciated. Ranger shop, I imagine, is closed. Of course it is. What was that you're talking about? There are lots of good free recruits out here, but I have rules to keep. $2,300 cats. Oh, right, I still need a helmet and a better jacket. That will require quite some investment. I suppose we can go loot the battlefield while I wait for other shops to open. Paid for bed. Oh, I did not want to click on that. My bad. Watch, I'll be 50 short for what I need to buy. 2,500. I wonder. No, I'm gonna try it. I wonder no more. I'm gonna pick up a fogman, put it on the post, and see if I can bait the princes. Someone alive. Yeah, this has been too long. They're all dead. I didn't get this one's weapon though. You know, maybe dead will work. I don't think so, but I can try it. Can I unlock you? Oh, nice. That's something I need to practice. And for reference, what's the quality of this lock? Of course, I can't actually see it because I already put the guy in it. That's a shame. Oh. How about this one? This one's a 16. There's a 35% chance to pick. That's not too bad. Okay, well, let's go see if they take the bait. Probably not. Hide behind the rock. Now, is it because it's one of their own, or is it because he's dead? I don't know. And now it's daylight, so let's not be here. Okay, let's go get that ammo. Keep promising. I need some regulars, please. That's good. I'm sure I don't have enough to buy anything else. I do have enough for that. Standard grade, 75% chance to block, 21% blunt resist. No skill penalties. That's not too bad. Of course, I won't look like a super ninja dude. It's a shame. Actually, that's kind of silly, but oh well. Armor is armor. I guess these guards really did a number on the population here. I'll need to spread further and further to get my combat training. Here's one. And since he's solo, jump in there and fight him in melee. Nice. Very soon I'll be at the point of being able to kill them in 2 hits. Of course I have to... You have to go for the leg every time, don't you? Alright, he's 1 hit from KO, and I'm only 2 hits from KO? That's not comforting. There we go. This is why I'm doing this. I really don't want to be outside when I'm this injured. Go back to bed again. Oh, and by no means am I going to buy a bedroll. Because you can be kidnapped in your sleep. Even though they're only a cost of like 10 times sleeping in a bed. No, not going to risk it. Besides, it's only 2.5, 2.25 swords. Let's pay for a bed rest. Some good content I'm missing out on over there. I would have been there had I not come back to heal. I'm actually running pretty low on money. I'll need to be more careful. Remember, it's 50 for every time I rest at the bed there. I have less than 4 bed rests saved up. And that's assuming I don't have to buy medical, which is a possibility at some point. Wait, who can see me? Oh, there's some guys up there. That's a pretty large swarm. This guy saw me? That's fine. Chest 72, that's good. Yeah, I don't need to be outnumbered. And even more enemies coming. Just keep running until you give up and then shoot you in the back. Just like a gentleman. Come on, come on, come on. Man, you're just determined, aren't you? That's why I'm being careful not to get hit in the legs. Speaking of which, I need better leg armor. You know what? Screw it. If you're gonna follow me all the way back here. That's a crippled left arm. I mean, sorry. Right arm. Weapon arm. At some point, I need to train dodge, too. And finally finishing off the Gohan. I thought so. No, it's not doing anything. Anyway. I feel like I made some pretty good progress in about 3 hours. Oh, there it is. Yep, 2.5. This is a good place to stop, so I'm going to do that. I don't plan on making any progress on this run off camera, so there may be some more boring stretches than others, but that means you won't miss anything, especially for those of you who don't follow me on YouTube. And yeah, I do intend to actually finish this run, and now that we have the full map, there shouldn't be any major balance breaking patches or whatever else. But anyway, Thank you all for watching. It was great fun and great luck. And hopefully I will see you next time. This is Terminal Knockout.